Hey everyone, we've got Viking Queen joining us.
That's the sound of Viking Queen, Empire of Death. Absolutely love that. I really, really do. 24 away from 11 o'clock p.m. in the evening. This is weird because normally I'm doing the breakfast show and I'm doing from 6 until 10 and sometimes interviews at 11 o'clock in the morning. 17 degrees downtown. It's below what the weatherman says. He's not winning again after all. Tuesday, December 31st, and I'm absolutely elated. We played Viking Queen, and we've been promoting them all night. We really, really have, because we have live with us, of course, from Viking Queen, dear Miranda and Lady E. Welcome along. You guys are from Norway. Nice to have Norway involved. Nice to have you.
Nice to be with you.
Yeah, and Happy New Year.
Yeah,
Happy New Year.
we are absolutely working our
And
way.
we take it.
Yeah.
Take care.
Now, that concoction, tell me, is there any vodka involved in that?
Of course.
You know, Lady E, I asked
And
them,
see, so we have the old vodka.
that's the old vodka? Well, I tell you what, Lady E, I asked him earlier on before I met you to send me a box of everything he's got. He says he's got beer, wine, vodka, now old vodka. Send me some old and some new vodka.
Yeah.
You know, all we have to do is pay the...
So we will do that.
we
will send you a lot of stuff too.
Nice, because all we have to do is pay the tax as long as we're honest. You know what I mean? We're allowed to get alcohol into the country, and I'd be very, very honoured to taste a bit of Viking Queen. I really, really will. Now, simply, and folks, I'm glad that you're joining me at this time of the night. Believe me, it is going to be an absolute blinder. It really is. The Viking Queen is, simply put, a classic rock and roll band from Norway with female vocalist Lady, who's joining us now, Lady Red, with metal influences. Metal? This is good music. Metal? Absolutely. You know, I absolutely love this. You know, and releasing with Galaxy on the 6th of January too, by the way. They're coming back for a real interview. So tonight we're letting our head down, getting to know each other, of course being a special occasion for the worldwide premiere of Hammer of the Gods, which I'm absolutely fascinated about. I really, really am. And want to talk about Kai Zombie. Will Kai be joining us when we meet on the 6th? You're 5th, by the way.
Hopefully.
We'd love to meet Kai as well, but I've got to think...
Yeah, I will fix this interview with Kai.
Nice, because believe me, I think it's important if we're going to be releasing something worldwide, and believe me, right now, we are in 64 countries following us tonight, 96 cities around the world. I can give you a list of them, I really, really can, but you don't want to go through screens and screens of paperwork just to say, okay, he's right, you know, there is there. But having said that, we have global experience, and we're doing a record-breaking one. We've never had over 11 million before. 2 years ago we had 11 million, just managed to scrape onto it this time. We're absolutely killing it, 11,265,000. That's a damn good night, don't you think, guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know,
It's like twice the amount of people that exist in all of Norway, you know?
well, you know, it's an absolute pleasure to be to Norway because, seriously, we haven't actually been in Norway. We do have fans coming out of Norway that listen to us all the time, but we've never visited there ourselves like we are right now. So it's an absolute honour for us here in New Zealand to meet somebody of the calibre of your talents. And believe me, we love your talents. We do. Now,
Thank you.
Lady E.
So I told you, I want you to come over to Norway next year in July, in the Midnight Rock Festival in the north of Norway. So we're playing, and we can have a live show about it. It's really big festival, and we are the headliner there. And I really want you to come over and have live shows from there.
You know, I'll take you up on that. I really, really will.
And we have a lot of surprise about this show too. You know, we have the own TV team, we have everything around us, and some more surprise. I think I will get married there too. On the stage.
You know, that's wonderful. That really, really is. I'm hoping I'm looking at the future bride.
No.
No?
No.
You know, that's
It's not me.
Oh, okay. You know, I'm sorry. I really jumped to a conclusion there. I really, really did. But congratulations, my friend. You know, I would be honoured to be able to get there. Maybe if you want to work out something with Barbara, she'll be able to put you. I would love to be able to jump on a plane, but I'd have to bring Barbara with me.
Yeah, of course. You need to both go. Of course.
Otherwise, I would never know where I'm going. She's my organiser. I'm just, you know, I'm a Kiwi bloke. I get lost at a roundabout. I really do. I need sat-nav to get around the streets here in town, and believe me, it's not a very big place. It isn't. But having said that, I would be honoured to be able to make it there and be a part of your festivities. Believe me, it is an absolute honour for you to ask me. I'm very, very humbled about that, my friend. And please, if you can work something out with Barbara, we'd love to be able to do it.
Yeah. Cool.
And you guys be able to get me into trouble over there, right?
Yeah.
I love that
You
idea.
can't get into trouble that far north in Norway. You can't get into trouble. It's so far north that it's like outlaw country, and you can't break any laws. You know. At least
Hold on. Wait. Back up a little bit. Didn't I say I was a Kiwi?
What?
Didn't I say I was a Kiwi? I'm a New Zealander.
A Kiwi?
A Kiwi.
Yeah.
A Kiwi.
A Kiwi.
Yeah, I'm a Kiwi, right? It's spelled Kiwi, Kiwi. That's our national bird, and that's what we take our representation of. Not much like the Americans have, of course, the bald eagle and stuff like that. We are Kiwis. Now, the thing about us Kiwis is whatever we do, we can do it really, really well.
That's good too, yeah.
Yeah, we really, really can. So if you're saying I can't get into trouble over there, let me show you. They will have an extradition order in place within at least 58 hours. That gives me time to...
Or offer you a citizenship, because that's how crazy the Northerners are.
That's really cool. I could look at that too. Maybe I could get a dual passport then. Loving that idea. Really, really am. So,
you know,
so tell me, guys.
So this festival, the Midnight Rock, will be. I think we will be crazy and kick some ass over there, and be so fucking good if you come over and have a live radio show from Norway from this festival. And also believe me, it's so much will be happening there because we have this fucking show. We have a lot of surprise, and also believe me, we will kick some ass over there in the north of Norway.
Nice. Now,
And,
if you have a look at the screen there, my friend, that is actually what our national bird is. It's a flightless animal.
yeah.
That's cute. It looks like a
It's
kiwi
pretty
bird.
fucking
I
cute.
get the name.
Yeah, it's a kiwi. And us guys, we kind of say, you know, we're Kiwis. But don't get us wrong, we have our own airline, so we can fly.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, we do.
Nice.
We do. We can get there. Gear, I'm excited. I really, really am. Not only in meeting you and, of course, Lady E, I am so excited for meeting you as well. And I'm so looking forward to doing a full interview with you next year. Just next week, isn't it?
Yes, we're hoping
Not too
that's
far
right.
away.
Next week.
You know, so tonight I thought we'd do something a little crazy and meet each other for the very, very first time. I'm very, very humbled to meet you. Looking forward to coming over there and getting completely into shenanigans. That's about me. You know, I'm all about that. But at the same time, you see, we got to take care of Barbara because she keeps me in line. It's sort of like having one of those invisible leashes, if you know what I mean. She sort of says, no, you can't do that, you can't do this. So
That's how I'm with Guy. You'd imagine it'd be different because he's the manager, but that's how I have to be with Guy. I'm the one that keeps him out of trouble.
no, what say we get the women together? I mean, Lady Barbara is an Olympic shopper, and I don't feel safe for your shops if she's over there. Right? So believe me, what say we get the women together, you and I, we can bugger off somewhere and go and get into trouble.
Yeah, and we have this with us.
Yeah, absolutely, a case of it. You know, let's get tore up from the floor up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm all about that. I really, really am. And believe me, I'm going to love being over there with you guys. I really, really am. And we would love to be able to have you guys over here in New Zealand playing with us in New Zealand. We've got a couple of bands we would like to introduce you. And I've got to congratulate you, Gear, for meeting, of course, Tim from the Mighty One.
Yes, it's really good. I talked to him yesterday, and we have plans to do something together. And I think so we talked to do something in New Zealand and some other stuff. And he's really great man and really great band too.
Yeah,
I love his band.
A very talented man. He really, really is. Very funny man as well. Love his sense of humour. I really, really do. I think you guys would be absolutely fitting to be able to do a show together, if you know what I mean. I think it would work.
I'd love to go. I'd love to go to New Zealand. It's been a dream for, 19 years? Because I'm a big Lord of the Rings fan. So I've been kind of itching to go for years. And my plan was actually to go there for my 30th birthday because I just turned 30 4 days ago. And my plan was always to go for like a couple of weeks during my 30th birthday period. But I have an 8-month-old son. So it got a little bit difficult to plan and economy-wise and everything. You know, it has to be like... So I've postponed it, and hopefully we'll come over and play a show, and I can go to Hobbiton and geek out.
Well, and let me tell you, Lady, and I'm going to be very, very honest with you, just an hour and a half's drive from where we are right now is Hobbiton. It really is close. We also have a place called Rotorua, and believe me, that we do get into a little bit of mischief in Rotorua as well. It involves big clear plastic balls.
Yeah?
Yep, now, believe me, I'm very comfortable about talking to you about big clear plastic balls. I really, really am, because it's a lot of fun. But yeah, you and I, we sort of kind of got to do it in a mankini kind of thing.
Yeah. You and me.
Yeah, but you see, women...
And I will bring a lot of this with me.
Yeah, believe me, you're going to need a lot of this here in New Zealand, because, believe me, we're crazy here. We really, really are. But believe me, when you come back on the 5th of next week, and talk to us about the whole thing, I will put you in the picture. I really, really will, and let you know a few things that we do here in New Zealand. And we'll send you instructional videos just to show you that I'm not joking with you. We really do this. But we do it, you see. Barbara is the manager of Aurora Entertainment. She helps get everybody into the country, bring bands into the country. Now, going to be honest with you, it's because we like to get New Zealand bands in front of New Zealand audiences with overseas entertainment, literally, so that our guys can learn how it's done. You know, now, don't get me wrong, these guys are good. They are very, very good. And, of course, I'm going to recommend a band like Devilskin, for instance, which is a highly polished and highly followed band here in New Zealand. But we want to be able to see them expand into the international market further than they can. And if we can get them to Norway, for instance, what could be better?
Man, I'd be great to have some bands over here.
Exactly.
So the booking companies who we have signed under Live Rock, it's no problem to, I can have some talk to them to have some partnership with you guys and maybe bring some bands over from New Zealand to Norway.
Well, you see,
no problem.
that's the whole deal, bro, is that we actually would love to be able to accommodate all of that business via Aurora Entertainment's, via Barbara. Now, how the heck she finds the time to do that as well as put up with me, I don't know, but she really does. She tolerates me to the nth degree, but she manages this company and gets gigs for bands that want to come into the country, generates a bit of money, if you know what I mean. We have backlines, we have stage work, we have everything you need on hand, and all we basically need is all your information, what you want, what your wish lists are, where you want to go. And I can give you a few suggestions, including, Lady You, if you want to jump out of a perfectly good aeroplane, I love skydiving, we can do that together.
Well, I don't know, I've got a bit of afraid of heights. However, I've been working on conquering that, and my goal is to one day to skydive. Because my dad used to be a military, like in the military, he skydived, several thousand times. So it's kind of my goal that during my lifetime I will also skydive. But, I'm a little bit scared of heights, and I'm still working on conquering that. It's not as bad as it was though, so I know it's possible.
Nice. Well, I tell you what, that's where my addiction started as well, was actually in the military. I was in the Air Force down in a place called Christchurch, and a nearby base there called Lady Wigram. And believe me, it was part of what I was a part of, and I just haven't given it up. I really, really haven't. Maybe I should. Yeah. But believe me, Lady E, it's not the fall. It's absolutely exhilarating. It's wonderful. It's only the sudden stop at the end that kills you.
Yeah, exactly. That's the terrifying bit, though.
But just
it's not really the height that terrifies me. It's the speed force.
Yeah, exactly. But think of it this way: how many selfies can you get in before you hit?
You and me, we can do that.
Yes, absolutely. I'd be on it. Yep, brilliant.
That would be great fun. Yeah.
Exactly, believe me. But as I say to you, either being here in New Zealand or me being over there, maybe we might need some bail money. We might need some of that, because believe me, I'm all about getting into a bit of trouble. So let the leashes off. Let's have some fun. Now, Guys, I want you to tell me about the trial of a Viking. Tell me all about it.
Well, this song was written and actually recorded before I joined the band. And as far as I've known and learned about the song, it used to be called Cancer, actually, before the text was rewritten. So when I sing this song, I kind of think about, I still know, like, you know, the background that this used to be a song called Fuck Cancer. And my mom had cancer. She survived, and also had a cousin that had cancer, who unfortunately passed away 12 years ago. And when I sing this song, I think a part of the emotions connected to this is portrayed. Because my mom having cancer when I was so young has really shaped a lot of me. For example, I had a lot of issues being a creative child growing up in a small-minded town, you know, and with my mom being away and coming back still being quite unwell, and it taken a lot of years for her to kind of get back. I had a lot of time to myself, and I focused a lot on singing. It's always been like a joy and a pleasure in my life. And so the song Trail of a Viking, it's more about the whole, for me, like what I sing about, you know, because I have to make it my own so that it's genuine for the audience, but for my sake, it's about all the trials that you go to and what you leave behind for the next generation. It's about how the Vikings have been through a lot of things, fighting, you know, Christianity that eventually kind of took over the whole country and has shaped Norway into what it is now. And I think maybe I have nothing against religion, but I think maybe Christianity made this country a lot more small-minded than what the Vikings were, because they were travelers and they accepted people for being different. They were interested, and you know, I think that also represents me, because I like traveling and I like meeting new people from all different walks of life, all different perspectives, and this Trail of Viking really for me represents both the hurt of having being contained as a country, but as a person as well, and fighting, you know, but still having kind of like, even though this whole Viking culture has become quite popular again, it's still it's been 1,000 years since the last time we were a liberated country in a way.
You know,
even though,
lady.
So, for me, this song is it's also quite a quiet song. It's a ballad more than it's not one of our most hyped up songs, but I really like it and what it represents.
You know, I get that. I really, really do. And I love the passion behind it. But at the same time, you say that the Vikings are becoming trendy again. They never were not trendy.
Yeah.
I mean, they've always been there, haven't they? And all the way through history, they really have. Coming into 2K20, this, well, just only about an hour and a bit away, the Vikings are making a reinsurgence of not only popularity, but, you know, they've always been there. They really, really have. So it's just another generation of people are finding this.
Yeah. And it's like they weren't that many people, and still the Vikings made such an impact on the entire earth. They traveled, there's, you know, evidence that they went to America before Columbus. You know, there's all this, like, evidence that they traveled around the world, and they weren't that many, you know, and they were looking to find better place to live, and where maybe it was easier to grow crops, because they were originally farmers and spiritual people, and then they were training and became warriors and getting good at being good warriors, you know.
Yeah, but at the same
You need a
time,
mark, even though, yeah.
the Norwegian people, they became not only good farmers and good fighters, believe me, they were very good fighters, but they learned how to make their own boats and navigate, which was important back in those days. Nobody else was doing it.
Yeah.
You know, and they wrote maps. That's what the Americans like Christopher Columbus, you mentioned, discovered America. Well, you know, the Vikings were there long time before Christopher Columbus was. They were absolutely everywhere, and I have a hunch, to be very honest with you, they've even been to New Zealand way back in the day.
I know they wanted to go beyond the world, and the Earth is round, so.
Exactly. They weren't scared to fall off the edge, were they? They actually floated around it. You know, the flat Earth thing is rather weird. I got to be honest with you, it's been rather weird. But guys, I really want to get this underway because, believe me, we've only got about an hour to go before we get into the new year here in New Zealand. So let's kick this off at bang on 11 o'clock at night. Here is, of course, Viking Queen, their song, Trial of a Viking. Oops. I'll just get back to this.
That was really fucking cool.
How you feeling, guys? You okay?
Yeah.
Happy New Year,
Nice.
Pete Worth, and Happy New Year,
I
Stephen
feel a little bit nervous because this is my first proper direct live interview.
Oh, well, you know, crap, really?
Yeah, my first live. I did one when I was like 12 years old on a TV interview, but I don't think that's the same. You know?
Yeah, and how many people online
I've
now?
got this little one here though, keeping me calm. She's like my
isn't it
stress
cute?
ball.
Nice. Well, I'm not going to apologise.
No, I'm happy to be here.
I'll be a good boy next time round, I promise.
Oh.
Happy New Year,
Practice
everyone.
makes perfect.
Happy
You
New
know
Year,
that's what they say.
everyone.
Well, absolutely, and I like to practice a lot.
Also, you know,
Yeah.
also we will send you some stuff. Also, you must send me your address so we can send you T-shirt and extra and beer and a lot of things.
Believe me,
Yeah.
I'll get...
I will help you do this so that you get the customer
Nice,
declaration.
nice. Tell you what, put in a pink one for me.
Right? Pick one.
A pink T-shirt.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can do that.
Yeah,
Probably
yeah.
get that sorted.
You know? Hey, listen,
We'll
pink,
check with our merch and see if she can sort that. She might be up for that.
look, pink metal on guys can work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, who says women have to just rule pink? No! Guys can wear pink. I've got the eyes for it, honest. I really do. They're pink all the time.
Yeah.
And you've cleaned your glasses, I see.
Oh, no, my windscreen's.
Also, we will love to come over to New Zealand.
We want you here.
And plan a tour New Zealand, Australia, and Fiji.
Fiji,
A lot of fun.
Fiji, they're going through a cyclone right now,
Yeah,
aren't
I
they?
know, yeah.
There's people getting hurt
Yeah.
over there. They
And
really are.
this
I'd love to go over. I even have family in Australia actually.
Oh, you poor
My
bugger.
my mom's great aunt lives in Australia. She's been to Norby a few times and she used to send me Australian dollars.
Oh, cool.
So
Love it.
I have some see-through money. I find it quite exciting actually.
So,
So we're
we must
let's go.
ask him
Let's go
about
back
what
to the
we
desk.
do.
Let's go back to the desk.
Yes.
We're going to go live again.
okay.
Okay.
Cool.
Good.
Vodka, good. I like that. I like that. Man that knows how to drink. that, I really, really do. Viking Queen and Trial of a Viking right here. But ladies and gentlemen, have a listen to this. Take extra notice of this. We're about 4 minutes away now.
60 minutes till midnight.
That's important as well. Well, it's about 56 minutes away from the turn of the decade. We're getting into a brand spanking new decade now. Joining us live is Viking Queen themselves. Of course, we're talking about gear and Lady E. And believe me, we're kind of really, really excited about meeting these guys because they're coming back again next week. It's officially next week that we're starting back at work.
Yes.
And they're the first interview of 2020. Couldn't think of a better band to be able to do a full interview. And I feel sorry for them, I really do. They're just having a little bit of homework right now, discovering what people in the other side of the world can be like. And believe me, I feel sorry for them because, you know, could be your first interview.
Yeah.
You know?
It's my first live interview, so a bit nervous, but going all right.
And then, unfortunately, you get me. I really do feel sorry for you. I do. But having said that, we have been talking about getting you guys down here in New Zealand, playing in front of New Zealand audiences. I think New Zealand is ready for Viking Queen. I really do.
Yeah, Viking Queen are ready. We are ready.
Absolutely.
And we are ready to come over to New Zealand and kick some ass over there.
Well, you know, if there's going to be ass kicking, I want to watch.
Yeah.
You know, I'm fully into watching somebody get their ass kicked. I really am. But no.
Definitely some sword wielding and some shield maidens maybe on stage. Who knows?
I'm loving this idea. I really am. You know, let's make it a production, something really, really big. And, you know, educate New Zealanders about Vikings and everything like that. I'm kind of really into this. I really am. And we might be able to put a show together, not only with you guys, but of course you're very familiar with the Mighty One and a couple of other people that we may have in mind. Great to get together and put something together so that we can meet in person. I would love to be able to, you know, get Miss Lady E here into trouble. You know,
I'm such a good girl. I never get into trouble.
Now you've met me. That's the problem. Look, of course, you know Steve Lynch from Autograph, right?
Yes.
Right. Unfortunately, he had the misfortune of not only meeting me, but his fiancée met me just prior to meeting him, and she let it slip that she wants to come over here with Steve Valentine's Day.
Okay.
Right? So Barbara swings into action. Guess what? I kind of feel that they're not going to leave these shores without being married.
Yeah. I hope that.
Yeah. So maybe.
He's really good guy, Steve.
Yeah, he's
And I love Autograph, and I know Autograph is a really big band in New Zealand too, popular band. And I have thought little about Steve Lynch, maybe to have some partnership, maybe Viking Queen and the new project for Steve Lynch to do something in Europe together.
You know,
Viking Queen and 22.
You know.
So.
You know, yeah, I like the way you think. I do. I absolutely love that. So let's get together with Barbara and everybody concerned. Let's make something happen. Let's bring you guys over here and have a bit of fun. And of course, Lady E's going to get into trouble. But at the same time,
I will make trouble for Lady E.
Exactly. But at the same time, Lady E, I reckon that we're going to go out and get Barbara tattooed. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
That's great. I think it sounds fun.
Yeah, exactly. In fact, believe me, I know somebody. We can take care of this. We can. Yep. And if you ever feel like getting one yourself, well, you know, leave it to us. We can take care of it.
But that's good.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know, just a little something to remind you of New Zealand.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll talk about it, you know. And she's going, you know, these guys want us to come back and talk to them again in a week's time.
Yes,
Are
I
they
know.
sick?
Yes. Well, no.
Really. So, guys, I want to wish you personally a very, very humble thank you very, very much for joining us this evening here in New Zealand. Your time. Absolutely love you guys. Please come back again next week and talk to us about coming to New Zealand, all your music, everything like that. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And believe me, you'll know what to expect now, Lady E.
Yeah. Now, also, I have to tell you that hopefully very soon we'll have reopened our YouTube channel so that we can post the Trail of Viking that you just played, as well as Blood of Vikings.
Nice.
Hopefully it'll be up the next 24 hours. But internet here is a bit slow, so we'll see about it.
No worries, but believe me, I am so looking forward to Hammer of the Gods. I really, really am. Now that, you see, I didn't know about this until Barbara mentioned it just moments ago. So now I'm really, really excited. I want to hear it, you know what I mean? So looking forward to releasing that to the world as well.
Yeah. Sorry.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
And next week I will have the old band members with me in this interview.
Oh,
Nice, absolutely brilliant, because believe me, I am so excited. I really am looking forward to meeting not only Miss Lady E here, and believe me,
She is beautiful. As you know, this is the fucking Viking Queen.
yeah,
This is the,
yeah, believe me,
Believe me.
love that, yeah, absolutely. Get him up.
I must tell you something. So when we have audition with a new front singer for Viking Queen, and I'm looking a lot of girls, and we test a lot of girls, and this fucking, I don't know why. My drummer say this is the right girl, and I only talk to the girl, and after she sent me some songs, and I say, what the fuck? And I told everybody, she is the new front singer. That's it. We stop everything. And there is my Viking Queen.
You know, I
It's
see.
amazing. This is an amazing girl.
I see the vision, my friend, I really, really do, and I hear the quality. That's what I absolutely love about everything that you've put together. I think it's going to be an absolute winner, and I really am excited about getting you guys here in New Zealand. But we've got to move on right now. We've got other people in the line, and of course we're running out of year. So I want to wish...
You're only running out a year.
we really are, we are. But I want to wish you guys a very, very happy New Year's Eve yourselves. Stay safe over the festive holidays, and we'll talk again next year.
Yeah.
And
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
See you next year.
Happy New Year.
There you go. That's
Bye.
Gia, and of course Lady E right here at Galaxy with, of course, Viking Queen. In the meantime, you're right here at Galaxy.